Hey folks, fWhip here, and welcome to my hardcore Minecraft world. Today with the new Minecraft update, I'm starting a new project to transform this village, as my goal is to find the new trial chamber. In the most fWhip way possible, of course, I need to design a home for cartographers, with the hopes they'll help me find an awesome chamber to explore. I have never been inside of a trial chamber before, so I'm extremely excited to check this out for the first time on, of course, the hardest difficulty. Be sure to leave a like on this episode, and please subscribe. To easily find a trial chamber, I can buy a map, which will actually guide me to one. We just need a cartographer villager that will trade the map. Now, one slight self-imposed problem here. I have a rule in this world that everything I do needs to be connected by a road. And that cartographer, well, they are in the village all the way over there, with no road connecting back to the brewery. Over in the village for now, we will drop off our new horse as they can hang out here and we can get back to work on building this road. A quick trip out to New Papyrus. This time I decided to hang out for a little while as my mud is constantly running out. So I filled up 3 shulkers to restock my storage a little bit, hopefully not have to do this again in a few hours. And there we go, shulker number 3 is now filled up, which brings us to a total of almost 39,000 mud mined in this world. And with that, it's time to head back home and get to work. First, a quick pit stop on the way, as my wings are nearly broken, so I want to fix them up. A quick trip at the Enderman farm. All fixed up, time to head back to the overworld. We're over here. I should have a good amount of wheat. Yes, this thing it's completely full actually. Okay, that's perfect. For now, we'll turn 1 box of mud into packed mud. And the rest of this mud can all go back into storage here. Now we're finally at a stage where we can get building to make this more horse accessible all the way to the village with our new road, as the first trip wasn't the easiest, so smoothing out all of the land to install a new road is going to help out so much with connecting it all. Little bit of a progress update here as we've made it to an igloo that I just noticed. I think I've checked this out before, and yeah, I've already cured these guys. So if we need some more guys for the village, we can just come grab them. For now, we're gonna keep them in their little safety boxes. The pathway's looking pretty good, minus the fact that we have to go over this ravine where I put in some stone temporarily, as I definitely need a bridge to get over this thing. I am really hoping replay mod gets updated soon so I can do time lapses again, but we are almost up to our next waterfall here, where I think I want to make this into something that's more seasonal. So we can actually come to the top and just get rid of it for now and flood everything. Okay, yep, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Flooding is all gone, and I would like to make this into something that's more of a seasonal waterfall, meaning that we don't need a bridge to go across this one, as it won't be here year round, and we can make it look like it just kind of partially floods the road. Now, if I put the water back in up here, it should hopefully bring all the way down and stop in this little hole that I've dug. Right, that's a lot of water still. See if we can make it too wide here. Nope, that's gonna do it again. Now I've grabbed some mud brick stairs and spruce stairs so we can start to kind of create some water channels if we do that, and then we can start flooding these. And then to help it look just a little bit like wetter, I thought we could incorporate some spruce in here too. And then also on top of that, I thought we could throw in a few bits of our muddy mangrove roots right here so that we could kind of make it look like the road right now is just really gross and grimy where all of this water is coming down. And then maybe outside of that, we do a little bit of coarse dirt to go back into our normal road. We're going to try and guide this a little bit more and only open it up so these 2 blocks are coming through, and then that should turn that way, and then it'll go all the way down. And you know, it's Minecraft, so that's fine. For now, I finished the road. In 3, 2, 1, done! We are connected to the base of the cliffside village. I thought this was going to be so much quicker to do than it was. This took almost 4 hours to get the entire road in. We do have one more build to do before we can get to the cartographer and that whole trial chamber thing, as I want to fix up this cliff face. I did mock up a test palette here in my Superfight world to see what we can do, and I really like the contrast against the stone here. Now, how much clay? That's actually a pretty decent amount. Let's start with what, 6 stacks here? And I need a good amount of gravel that we can bring along too for the base. We'll grab some diorite over here for the unintended use of being bird poop, a little andesite as well. I might have a few goodies like some tuff and maybe deep slate lying around in here that we can pick up out of the mess. This is how I'm sorting it. I just take the materials as I need them. That's intended, right? Ooh, basalt. One more time down into stone storage. Hopefully back here we've got none. Absolutely. Okay. Definitely gonna need more basalt than that. Looks like we have 2 mining missions to go on before the building phase can begin. First, down into the mines as usual, as I need more deep slate and more tough blocks to fill out a majority of the cliff face with the darker tones, as I think it will be fun. This right here should be enough for those blocks. The blocks are tough in there. We can always come back and get more pretty easily, but our second mining run requires going even deeper by flying down into the nether cave, all the way down into the nether, where I have been meaning to tear this back a little bit because sometimes mobs do spawn like those guys, so this could actually work out pretty well. We just need to gather up a bunch of basalt. Whoa, ow, 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 I hate this already. Yeah, nailed it. And there we go. I'd like to take a few of these stacks, probably just 4 of them, and we can chuck them in here and cook them down. And I didn't realize this until right now. This is day 6,999. And what am I doing going into day 7,000? Spending it in the nether mining basalt. I didn't prepare anything for this. I guess we're just gonna sleep. Cool. That's 7,000 days. In a hardcore survival world. Only 1 totem popped the entire time we've been out here. I've got everything that I need now, and we can ride our horse back over to the village and get to work on the cliff. I did repair my wings, but you know, it's kind of nice to go by horse. Oh, not in the lava though. Currently takes about 2 minutes to get over here by horse, so we are a good distance away. I set up base camp over here, and I think the way to get started is to grab all of our gravel and a good amount of dirt, because I do want to do a bit of like a gravel shore down here. I want to try and build our cliff around the existing terrain, so we just are kind of placing blocks on top of that. I think it'd be a cool challenge. So all of our gravel is probably going to come out a block or 2 moving forward, and at some points I do want it to come up a block or 2. Okay, I've got this section in over here, and maybe we just do the gravel here for now and then figure out if we want it over here or not, because that's a sheer cliff down like 20 blocks. With the gravel in place for the starter plot to build from, I worked in our darker blocks trying to add indents to show the waves crashing against the rocks, eroding away the stone, and giving this more of an aged look before working up into our lighter tones. Things are starting to look pretty good over here now, and we've got a lot of highlights in. I don't really like that they're all kind of in a line, but I think it's the best we can do here for the shorter cliffs. And behind these, I wanted to work in our moss so that we could stay away from the cold beach biome coloring, just because I think it might be a little gross looking. Definitely still some more work to do cleaning it up, but overall I think I like this one. Time for a wee bit of a progress update, as I finally have something new to show, and that's me eating a pork chop, and the cliff is now stretching all the way over here. I'm kind of taking this as a first run through on everything. I just kind of want to get the colors blocked in, see where they're all gonna land, and then we can come back and fiddle with the texturing a little bit more as I might need, because like maybe these sections right here, we want to just like turn that one up so we don't have all of the top face going in. But I really like how rocky it looks so far. There's just not that many flat surfaces until you're all the way to the top, which I like that it's also leveled off. Now, as one additional step here for all of our little seabirds, let's grab some of our coral fans. I personally can never really tell from a distance which are which, so we're just gonna use these ones for now because I don't think it really matters. but I want to add these in as like some bird nests, mostly around where we have our diorite blocks to help further the bird poop lore if you want. And I especially love where I have these little tiny pockets in here of our moss. We can add a lot of them so the birds are almost like safer, because I don't plan to connect that. Oh, hello there. This is also taking so many more resources than I originally thought it would. I'm really liking how it's coming together. It's something that I've never really tried before with all of these darker tones, but I'm having a lot of fun trying something new. So we're going to keep rocking with it, and hopefully we don't hate it in the end. And if we do, well, we just never wander this direction out in the world anymore. The fun part is as we do start to get a little bit taller in here and these cliffs start being even longer from the sea coming up to the top. Before, I was only able to really put in one of those erosion marking channels to give it some age, but maybe in here we can start working on a second one. And I like the idea that a lot of that smooth basalt is going to keep coming in to consistently be this darkest tone, and it should hopefully look pretty cool as we can start stretching back around here where we get that kind of angle coming down. And I think that's pretty cool. Somehow this cat over here managed to get itself stuck on the side of the cliff, so before it can run away, yeah, I wanted to tame it. Okay, so if he does that, I can get them to teleport to me all the way up here. Perfect. Now you're home safe. You know what? You seem to like looking out over the ocean. You can just chill over here and look at the progress update on the cliff. I think last time we left off was like right about at that line. So I've been really trying to keep that base erosion channel coming in, with our lowest point right here being pretty consistent, sometimes going up a little bit, but mostly 1 or 2 blocks. And then we have another one stretching down through there, another little break in there, a bigger one going across that whole thing. And I'm kind of continuing it going along. This is definitely taking a lot longer than I anticipated with that whole new section. Probably took about 4 hours to get in, but I've also come back through and added in more of our little coral fans as bird nests and a few pieces of tall grass here and there to help just kind of finish off the effect as we're moving. And now I'm kind of at the stage where I do want to finish it around the corner to kind of where I've ended it off so far. Reason being is I honestly just really want to go check out those trial chambers, and I'm kind of getting a little bored of building this giant cliff here. So if I can finish it off like there, going up and over, that to me seems like a pretty good break point so we can go check out these new trial chambers, which I'm very, very excited about. Oh my gosh, hello. You didn't have to drop in like that. Could have just hollowed from the top. Okay, right. You and the llama stay there. Now that right there, that is looking pretty sweet. It's all in. Maybe we could add a little highlight along here to clean up this dirt that's showing. And by highlight, I'm thinking we could just do a patch of tough, because not every highlight you add into terrain needs to go all the way to your lightest color. Sometimes just having that mid-tone transition can work out too. I have lost a few villagers though, so I put a few more beds up top, and I gotta be careful to sleep. We don't want any more accidents. Oh, there's another cat. Oh, that's the first one I tamed when I got out here. You two can just hang out here together. Oh, look how cute they are. Well, I still have a few rock materials left. I was thinking that along these edges, I'm just kind of randomly placing these in and then coming back and shaping it a little bit more, or fixing the textures, I guess. But on these steeper sections, I did want to add some rocks, as I think it'll help blend the cliff further into the terrain with something like that. And then maybe another one right up in here could look pretty good. I do only have 9 deep slate left though, so I gotta be pretty sparing on this, and there it all goes. With the rest of the moss that I currently have available to me, I'm just gonna go through and cover up as much of this gross stone as we can and try and level ourselves off a little bit more. Moss is now down here for as much as I had, and I realized that I never finished the rocks coming around here, so I've at least got them to this far for now. I'm gonna say it so many times throughout this video, but this has been so weird to record without having access to any of the mods like replay mod and all that for time lapses, and just doing the like OG of OG Minecraft Let's Play videos right now. It's definitely hitting on a nostalgic vibe, but I'm also like, I kind of miss my flashy stuff. So like, Hope y'all are enjoying this one. Maybe it'll update before we finish the video and you'll see random time lapses towards the end. Right, definitely did not need the second shear, and that should be enough. We've got almost 5 stacks now. That is my bed, sir. You are not welcome. For now, my thought is that we just include our shorter grass, like not even bone mealing it up. And I also would like to get rid of most of the flowers in the area. And if we are to add any trees out here, I want to make them look really gnarled and like bent by the winds off the ocean. If this isn't the easiest place to live. Coming from the ocean with a massive mountain in the background, this is starting to feel really special. I also found a geode nearby and tore out all of the polished basalt on the outside and started extending this down. I haven't textured it or anything at all recently, and that also over there is extended down. And then I did bring our gravel down pretty much as I can. Am I starting a new project here to put off going to the max level ominous trial that I somehow convinced myself to do as my very first trial chamber experience? No, not at all. Definitely not. But I definitely just realized we haven't made a house. Sorry, ignore this cartography table. We haven't made a house for our cartographer, so I've really got to get on top of that, because if we give him a great house to live in, then they are in turn going to give us a great trial chamber map that we can go and explore too. That's definitely how this game works. That's exactly how this game works. Now for the cartographer's house, I'm thinking like right here, sitting all the way on the top of our cliff. Can be an absolutely awesome location for a cartographer's home. Just means one more trip back to the city, as I need to grab a lot more materials to be building with. We can drop our horse back off here at the firewood cart again, and it's time to go grab everything to build with. First, a quick stop back home where, oh my, this monster is growing. How does that keep happening? But let's grab some empty shulker boxes to eventually add there with all the extra rubbish and take a nap. Next, stopping in the lumber mill to grab all of the wooden materials, as I've been really enjoying working with a lot of different wood types to texture, so I want to grab a good amount. The plan right now is to have a little bit more worn down version of the brewery we designed last episode, and I want this new region to stick to a fairly consistent theme. That's about everything I can get for now. I do need to go find the dark oak forest again, as I ran out again. This is one of the easiest wood types to gather in the game, and somehow I'm always running out of this one. Oh my gosh, wait, I forgot about these guys. They got the change. I've been waiting for you without realizing that I've been waiting for you. Thank you. Oh, where's your leader? They don't have a banner board. Ah, the one time I want one. Oh man, I thought we were gonna finally get our first ominous bottle. As always, once we get the wood, we need a trip to the quarry to grab the rocks. Going with all of the gray tones this time around, we need so many different little things here and there. You know, let's grab ourselves a bell, maybe make a few hoppers. Okay, maybe just one. Yeah, that'll do. Where is it? Back in here we have our skulk, and I was thinking for something maybe they found on their travels, they could have a skulk sensor. I like the idea of this guy just being odd. What the? That's a creeper right out my window. Hello? Why are you here? Narrowly avoided another creeper, and time to head on down into the villager trading hall, as I need to buy some bricks from you, good sir. And you as well, why not? As I would like quite a few of the large decorated pots. I use so many of these things, so why not a stack of each? Grab the rest of what I need, and let's go find our horse. All right, buddy, let's unhook ya, and we are out of here. I really gotta, actually connect the road to the road. Ah, not again. We're back over in the village now. I have already put down the foundation outline for what I'm thinking. Well, at least a little road over here and some coarse dirt blotted around. Horsey, you're getting upgraded, buddy. You got the view now. Look at that. Time to get to work over here. I left my ender chest. That wasn't even on purpose. Quick. Now for the foundation, let's grab our dead brain coral blocks here. But first to start, I do want to add a basement here so we can create a bit of a foundation out of our tuff. bricks with a little tuff mixed in. Give it a bit more of an arch effect. We can add some levers to kind of add that angular element. And then behind those, I thought it could be kind of fun to incorporate. Will this work? It does. Another smaller doorway. Then of course, to reach the top, we do need a staircase where I think this will take us up. That'll work to get us up to the top where we can enter the main part of the cartographer's house. Then over here, we can start working into the wall where I want our darker color to be the deep slate, a little tuff added in for consistency, and then of course our brain coral blocks. With the base foundation done, my next goal is to figure out how tall the structure is going to be. I want enough room for a full floor to decorate and living space for our cartographer villagers. I've been having a lot of fun here experimenting with this new like hyper textured style that a lot of creative builders have been experimenting with. It's a lot more time consuming to bring into survival itself when you're managing an inventory. I am having a lot of fun with it here. I was thinking that we could try for this white terracotta being a super highlight, but then covering it with a little bit of the glow lichen, and then we add our gray tones around this, but it kind of looks like they're blending together a bit, which I like. I'm definitely envisioning whoever this cartographer is like a bit of a quirky individual. Just seems fitting for somebody who's just making maps and looking over papers all day long. They got a little interesting, fun side to them, so we're going to try and bring that out in the build itself. We'll figure out where this connects later, but I like the idea mostly as a way to help merge this spruce coming into here. We can put a drain gutter that's going to go all the way up to the roof line. And I've already seen a villager fall off here once, so I'm putting this in now as a way to help prevent any accidents, as I'm pretty sure they take damage falling off that. Yeah, they definitely will. Oh, they're all going to kill themselves on that stair block. I've left this big gap here on the corner as I was thinking we could extend a tower going up. Maybe we'll use that as a little doorway. And then this can kind of just be extra storage space down here. I've also added an extra stair right up here so that we can install an oak floor, and then we can do something a little bit different down below. Let's make these open in the same way. Yeah, that'll be perfect. A few trapdoors up top to really close it in there and finish it off, and that'll do. Now underneath, let's grab our oak logs, probably some spruce slabs, and probably some more of those. And I'm thinking we can build in a bit of a foundation down here with support beams, and then we'll work off of that. Let's see, maybe 3 over, and then we could bring that up. And ooh, what if we bring in mangrove to kind of darken it down here? Then I think I want to just fill in slabs along here. Let's see, for some subtle lighting in here, we can do maybe that. And now I'm fully loaded up on a bunch of stuff they brought back home. Ooh, wait, I have an idea for right here. This may lead to a trapped villager, but I think like a way that they can keep up on their exploration gear, like their little boat. That's kind of a cool addition. And we can also use this as our own junk storage room while we're working in the area, and that's more storage. I've been playing a lot of Manor Lords recently, and I love the idea in that game that each house is also a workstation. So I want to build a chicken coop attached to the side of our cartographer to help produce some eggs to feed the local villagers. Look at all the tower. I added the tower. It's looking pretty good. I also added in these signs right along where the building lines up to it, almost as if it's like additional supports holding it together. I did also come back over to this side and added them around the extra addition that I added on the backside, just sticking out by a single block. I think we're going to relocate this market somewhere else, but for now, it's keeping the villagers up here from all of the different bells. No, that's my bed, sir. Thank you. Now up to the main roof line, because this will help being able to add in with a lot of our additional details. I want to bring a lot of these guys in, and then we're going to bring in some spruce and jungle as well. I'm thinking more towards the ocean side. It's gonna be a lot messier and dirtier and grimy. But right here, however, I was thinking it would be the perfect place to add in the fWhip staple random little tiny window in the roof. Pretty sure every build I does has one of those, and I still love them. Now right in here with a contrasty element, I want to grab all of the sandstone. We can put 2 of the regular ones right down here. Then we're gonna go really harsh with the bone block and use this as our chimney. I don't want to add campfires to every single build, especially out here, seeing as the smoke just goes directly up, and that would kind of take away from the idea that there's this strong breeze coming in, because if the smoke's going up, that's kind of like the breeze would be moving that to the side, you know. Maybe we could try building out those like stained glass chimneys later, if y'all think that's a good idea. where we just add in glass to signify where the smoke is going. Could be kind of cool doing that for an entire region. One more addition here to the front is I want to bring out some fence. No, those are trapdoors. Definitely not fence gates. Put these guys down as some temporary placers, and then we can add more trapdoors here to build a bit of an awning. And then I was thinking we could also bring in levers, which we will never flip, as that'll help connect back into the fence gates to kind of give it more support. And some nice hanging roots. Now along the back side of the roof here, I thought we could bring in our copper and some mossy cobblestone just in this random splotch. Again, just signifying that whole weather idea. I'm just trying to showcase a few different ideas that I've been going through that I think are going to help make these builds just feel that much more special. Just something like this. I kind of want to throw a full block of moss in here somewhere, but I think it'll interrupt the slope too much. Just to grow some like grass on top of it would be kind of cool. Now we just have this whole space inside here. Starting out, we've got some walls for a hallway in here, a big old cooking oven going straight up through the chimney, and the route back here leading into the tower that goes all the way to the top, where there is a small little study up here. And I was thinking for a sneaky bed, we could use a brown one right there, and then we could put this, and that kind of blocks the top of it so it looks more like a bench. Lighting is definitely an issue in here, so we can start off in this corner with just some candles. And I also came up with this design right over here that I am in love with for a little firewood storage so you can keep the oven going. I think it's a really cool little detail. This is one of those times where I remember iron golems do so much damage and I have to be so careful where I'm left clicking because there are so many of them. I'm working on a little outdoor thing over here. I took a break from inside and I need to get rid of this grass, but I was thinking we'd just do a little thing like that, you know? I'll put that back in a second, but yeah, inside is coming along pretty well too, as you might hear some things going on in here, but we've got a lot of cartographers moving in, which is fun. And I thought they might have maybe found one of these guys on their travels, and yeah, he's a little noisy, but I do love him. We've also got a crystal up here and some dead coral, like a fossil I found, a rare cherry sapling from a faraway biome, the very, very rare pickles, and so many books. So that some of our villagers actually live in there, I do want to come down here and pick out 3 of the white beds that we temporarily put inside, take them from the church and put them into the new cartography house. Got 1 bed in the front, and these are just gonna kind of serve as gross, awkward benches back here for now until we get some decent villagers in here. Let's grab ourselves some emeralds here. Cartographers are all working away inside, and we need to start unlocking them. And I do need a bunch of empty maps for the next map upgrade, which is coming up fairly soon already. We're over halfway to episode 70, which is the next map update. So I gotta get a lot more of these guys for sure. Ocean Explorer map, Ocean Explorer map, and Ocean Explorer map. That's pretty fitting for being right on the ocean. Ran back home real quick to grab one of the leftover shulkers of glass from our end transformation project, where we can make a bunch of panes right here and then trade with these guys, because that's going to be a lot better. Now, will we get a Woodland Explorer map? Will we get a Trial Explorer map? Yes, that's exactly what we need. So, one of you enjoys their new home so much that you get me a Trial Chamber map. Thank you, buddy. Okay, I need to find a compass now. Got redstone in here and the beacon stuff. Yeah, we've got some extra iron. 1 compass, 1 Trial Explorer map. How far away are we? Okay, looks like we've got a little distance to travel, but it means it's over that away. Looks like my plan to get a Trial Explorer map worked out very, very well, and our new cartographers love their home. And it looks pretty picturesque sitting on top of our cliff. I got so excited about my new map that I forgot to show you. Look at this adorable little baby tree I made. I love it. I'm so happy with this building here, but there's 2 more things I need to do before we find the trial chamber. First, we need to name the brewery. Thank you everybody for leaving suggestions in the last episode. One came in from ML Davi suggesting Hair of the Dog Brewery, and I love a good joke within a joke, so this is perfect. That's looking pretty good. Second, I need to plant a field. Just like in every other episode of this series, I planted a new field, originally just as a joke, but I committed to it, and now it'd be weird to not do it. A small little addition to add to the world each time and slowly look back on all of the progress. If you'd like to keep up with everything going on in this world, be sure to subscribe and click the like button, as it helps me out a ton and lets me know that you all want to see more from this series. So thank you for that, and here's a new wheat field. Okay, now if I die, I can at least say I completed the field for this episode. So let's go to the trials. And by the trials, I mean the pillager castle, as I need to get myself a bunch of ominous bottles. So hopefully some of these are banner boys. So far, none. All right, it's a little difficult to find the pillagers when I built a giant castle for them to hide inside of, so this might not be the best place to get these. We're gonna keep at it though. Oh, our first banner boy. Yes! 1 potion down. Just 4 more to go. I've been here for about 20 minutes, haven't seen a second captain, so I fixed all this hoping to get another one to go out, but no luck. So we're trying another outpost I know about. Just a quick trip down through the nether, jumping out over in the deserts of New Papyrus, where we have another pillager outpost sitting in the middle of the desert, so we should be able to see everything that spawns. And a captain straight away. Yes! Oh, the bottles don't stack. That's annoying, but okay. Right, potions. Potions don't stack in this game. Here goes number 3. And I think number 3 is gonna do it, because I just realized those are Bad Omen 5. The first one was just Bad Omen. So I wanted level 5 to begin with. I think that potion itself will do it. Maybe you don't stack them. It's just random whichever you get to draw. I spent nearly 40 minutes killing pillagers, so we're just gonna assume that's right, and you can let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about this one. Potion and map are ready to go. Let's go find this trial chamber. Looks like it's not too terribly far away. Where we've been building is right back there, and our dot is starting to get a pretty good size on the map here. Oh, we passed it. Oh, it's right here. Let's be smart about this one. I've got a bunch of golden apples in here. I don't know how spooky it's gonna be. We're probably not gonna be flying too much, so let's just throw the chest piece on, and maybe we can see it from underwater. I doubt it, though. Maybe. I don't know. Looks like we found a lush cave down here, too, so maybe the whole trial chamber is just in the lush cave. Okay, hi, creeper. Not sure why that scared me so much, but it did. We are finding everything inside of here as we just got a geode, and there it is. The trial chamber. So now I have to drink my ominous bottle, right? And then if we walk in here, that should, if we could figure out how to get inside. Oh, I love how many tough bricks are here. Here we are. Look at that. We've made it inside. Look at all this copper. Now, will it turn into the ominous trial, or did I need to do that before we actually walked in here? Do we have to go find another chamber? Oh, no, we're in. Yep, right. We're doing it now. Got silverfish. All right, that's an easy one to start with. Okay, there's a lot of mobs in here. We have a thing dropping potions on top of us. All right, this is just pure chaos in here. Oh, I love it. I've been waiting for something like this in Minecraft for so long. So we need to make sure that we kill everything from each of the spawners, and then they will disable, and I think we get loot if I can. Why can't I hit you? Die. Yep, now we're getting loot out of that. Lovely. Looks like there's even loot inside all the pots. Look, there's some iron in there. I brought a shulker just to fill with everything. We got a trial key already. But that's a regular one. Secret chest with a power 1 bow. Now you can just stay closed there. That's fine. So we already have the 3 new sherds. I think there's only 3. And I'm really happy that I brought these shulker boxes with me. This is where I put the... Yes? Okay, so we got our first vault. That's so cool seeing all the loot dispense out of the top. I know we're in single player, so it doesn't really apply here, but it is pretty cool that will just, anybody can come and do it. I will be stealing all of this copper. Mark my words, we will be back. And the next trial room. Okay, cool, yep, that's gonna be things. If I could take them out as they're spawning, that'll actually make it a lot easier, because then they won't build up so many. Oh, they have a lot of health. They have so much armor. I don't know what that is on the ground, but I don't really want to find out what effect that is. I think it's slowness. If you haven't noticed on the ominous ones, it'll pop up here in a minute. Maybe? Oh, no, it won't, because we won. We did that. It'll be here. So this chamber's going to activate. And it's breezes. It's breezes. All right, haven't fought one of these before. No, get back here. Oh, they actually don't do much damage at all. Oh, these things are easy. And we got steak. Nice. Any other silverfish gonna spawn? There. Hi, buddy. We got an ominous key. Ah, wait, this is amazing. Are we gonna get it? Heavy core, please. First one would be amazing. No, we're not. That's fine. That's cool too. That's great. Another golden apple? Sure, I'll take a golden apple. All right, I'm gonna say it. I'm hooked. These are good. These are very good. There's so many vaults in here. I guess that means you are supposed to like hang around and wait for these to recharge because they will start up again. and then you can fight things again. We do have a lot more stuff to tackle over here as all of these things. Let's get my food on the hotbar. All of these are live. We haven't done any of these yet. So these guys are immune to fire? No, they just spawned in. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, we got another one. That's another trial key. Now, one thing that I actually really like, ooh, I do like emerald blocks, but so far is that little thing that floats around above you and follows you and drops things on you, because then you can't just like pillar up a few blocks and stick there. I actually love that they did that. Looks like I somehow activated the upper level, and we've got more. Maybe we can get another key before we run back and start opening them. Okay, 2 spawners at once. A little spooky. Nope, we're okay though. We're totally fine. We got potatoes here and potatoes there. Oh, there's another one. I do wish for the silverfish one they spawn multiple at a time. I think that would make it more fun. And another free key. Can I use the ominous trial key on the regular vault? I cannot. Okay, so I'm not gonna get any regular vault keys out of here, so those actually don't do anything for me. I think we've got another room headed down this way here, and yep, we got, all right, this is a big room, and there's a ominous vault. Perfect. Oh, can you knock their projectiles around? I haven't tried it yet. You can. Oh, that's so fun. And they are immune to arrows, it looks like. Maybe I'm just bad. Oh, I got the slime. We got the slime potion. And we got another key. Wait, we're getting so many of these. I'm gonna have more keys than I'm gonna have vaults. And one more vault. Ooh, another potion? So you can like keep it going. Managed to find another entire chamber in here, took out the spawners and got potatoes from them. And we do have 1, 2, 3, and there's a 4th vault right down here. Unfortunately, all of them are regular vaults and not ominous vaults. So I don't have any keys that can actually unlock them. A little bit of a bummer, because I thought when you went in with trial omen here, all of the vaults became ominous vaults, not just a few of them. Oh, there's one up there. Okay, so we at least get one reward out of the room, which is pretty nice. I don't even know what came out of there, but it's already closed. And oh, it's Smite 3 book. That's nice. Doing one last look around and was starting to leave, and our first room's already respawning, which is really cool. That's actually not that bad of a timer. I thought it was like an hour. Well, there goes another 2 keys for the ominous trial keys. Made a quick trip back home to where we can drop off our current goodies right here. Visit the cow of the boat, grab a milk bucket, and get rid of the ominous trial buff. Craft a few more empty shulker boxes here, as I want to go back and get all that copper. Let's talk about trial chambers while I clear out all of the copper in this big boy. I started by setting up a beacon under the bottom of the trial chamber so I could get haste 2 to help me mine all of the copper up even more quickly. My plan today is to just grab the copper and leave the tuff behind. What I do pick up, I will end up keeping. While we do this, I want to share some thoughts on the trial chambers so far after my first experience. I think they are really cool. There are a few quirks to them that make them feel not super streamlined. Like, I wish mobs spawned in waves instead of just one at a time to increase the challenge a little bit, but also increase the speed that you could possibly clear out the chamber if you do want to go faster. Also, adding regular vault keys to the ominous loot table would be kind of fun, but I also do understand why the unique drop tables are good to have, so you want to do it more than once, and maybe not always at the highest difficulty. This is the first trial chamber I've done, and so far I enjoyed it a lot, but I also wasn't really going for the heavy core yet, so maybe when that grind really sets in with how rare the ominous vaults are compared to regular vaults, I might not be so excited about having to constantly find new trial chambers for new vaults to try for it. Overall though, if Mojang continues down this development path with this high quality of a feature, I am going to be a very happy Minecrafter. I was a little unsure when they were first announced, but man, I think Mojang did an awesome job here. Go explore them for yourself and let me know what you think. I've got all my stuff right here, but I just realized while I was cleaning things out that all of these are dispensers, and I love that. I'm taking all of them because I absolutely hate crafting these things normally. We should have a good while before these spawners activate again. There's another room that had a lot more dispensers, but we'll grab grab those when I start clearing it out, because I got all of that stuff right in here that I'll show you from just this main room. Oh, that activated. Hey, another vault key. The little entry room in here. And then I also cleared out this entire room here, minus those ones on the ceiling because I was lazy. But check this out. Look at all of that oxidized copper. We've got all of this waxed regular copper. We've got all of these goodies. We got a little running over the top here, and then a good amount of tuff that I just kind of accidentally picked up, and all of these goodies too, which we could throw that in. Trial chambers are really cool. But as you can see, my pickaxe is pretty dead right now. I still have so much more to mine, but we're just gonna leave it for now, and when I need some more copper, we can come back and grab it. Because, oh, we've got a... Nope, please. Yep, don't die. Let's get out of here safely. We've got a lot that we can work with. After all that, we've ended with nearly 8 shulker boxes worth of loot with so much unique stuff in here. I think we're still missing a sherd and maybe another music disc or two. But you know what? For having cleared only 1 chamber, I'm pretty happy with that loot. And I think it's only fitting to come back over to the cartographer's house where these guys are still hanging out, and right over there, let's throw in our first trial chamber map. And I probably should have explored more of it, but also kind of looks like they're still scribbling on it. It's kind of cool. Also, I definitely meant to put some paintings there, so we'll do that one and those two. Why are you guys in the corner? They're just gonna live in the corner now. But that, my friends, is gonna have to do it today. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first experience I had in a trial chamber. I'd never been inside of one of them before. Let me know if you've went to go tackle one. If you haven't yet, you definitely should do it. It's really, really entertaining. Leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're brand new, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.